So here it is, April 4th, and this is a beaver dam that's basically blocking up Fuller Brook. And you can see the beaver's been very active in here along the dam site. This dam was really well maintained last fall, but a local trapper trapped the beaver that was here over the winter. So the dam isn't currently being maintained, and the water level used to be right up to the top of the edge of the dam, but as you can see, it's dropped down significantly, and there's a little channel that's formed right here that's draining. You can see the water draining out pretty quickly right through this little channel. And because of that, the water level has dropped significantly. Over here you can see the Beaver Lodge, and he made a little raceway dam there to help him get into the hole. You can see the hole or the opening to that dam. But when the beaver pond is completely filled, the opening to that lodge is concealed underwater, and that keeps the beaver hidden and protected. He can come out and go underwater and go back into his lodge all winter long, or even in the fall and through the summer. So hopefully another beaver will come up from downstream or upstream and make his home here again in the fall. Beavers are a keystone species because they're critical to their ecosystem, because they act in a way that defines how a number of other organisms in the ecosystem exist. So for example, the beaver in here makes the pond. Without the beaver dam, there is no pond here. So we call the beaver the keystone species because he actually creates this ecosystem. Apex predators like alligators and wolves are also considered to be keystone species because they're at the top of the food chain, and they kind of control all of the populations that exist below them. So keystone species work in many different ways, but basically it's a species that's essential for the existence and function of an entire ecosystem. Here's a shot of the Beaver Lodge from another angle, and you can see the opening and the little raceway dam, and that opening would be completely submerged if the beaver pond were full, if the dam were being maintained. So if beavers come back in here during the summer, they could rebuild the dam, block up those channels that are now draining the pond, and this will go back to being a deep enough pond with an existing lodge for the beavers to use.